Ed is a Nigerian, 30 years old male, single. He couldn't remember how many times he had returned to Guangzhou since he studied his university here. There are lots of African migrants having similar backgrounds with him. Africans in Guangzhou can be divided into three types. There are celibate, non-celibate without complete family, and those who with complete family. Here's the celibate. 8. Like the vast majority of Africans in Guangzhou, came here by himself. 8's friends dispersed in different areas in Guangzhou, like Sanyuanli, Xiaowei Road, Central Train Station, and Huangshi Middle Road. North of Xiaowei is Sanyuanli, a more rundown area near the Guangzhou train station, where over 10 trading centers have developed. On either side of 8-lane highway of Guangyuanxi Road, providing a large wholesale complex which serves a large proportion of the Sino-Africa manufactured consumption goods trade. These buildings provide a focus for the loose-knit Anglophone community, of whom Nigerians are the largest group. The taxi took him to the destination, Baohan Straight Street. Everything remained still as before. Agglomeration of Africans sits on the green belt in front of the entrance of the street. The pedestrian bridge aside the street, cross over the main road and lead the flux of people inside the street. Reflect a microcosm of commercial activities. He met his cooperation partner here. A lot of entrepreneurs like him would share some valuable resources and knowledge, using their interpersonal relationship and social capital, somehow promote the social and economic development of the whole ethnic enclave. Some of them are residents, some of them are travelers, and some of them are overstaying their visas. He is a successful entrepreneur who owns his own garments co-packer company and little store in Baohan Straight Street. Like a lot of Africans here, he used to buy cheap Chinese consumption goods, such as knockoff brand, jeans, shoes, jerseys, and sell them back home for profit. While his friend capitalized on higher-end products such as electronics, furniture, and motor vehicles. He heard his family said, after the reform and openings of China, Guangzhou domained the world's manufacturing powerhouse in the Pearl River Delta. Before their arrival, its home to Muslims way. Migrants typically occupy space abandoned by locals, colonizing public space for housing, work, and leisure. The founding of the Canton Fair provides the commercial opportunity for starting overseas trade. The opportunities offered by globalization feed the locals in Guangzhou as well as traders from Africa Valley. Why Guangzhou? He asked himself. His passionate about life was as much proven business acumen, just like lots of Guangzhou locals. Life's here not bad. Weather is suitable, even hotter than his own country during summer. He loves the food on the opposite of his shop, the Medina restaurant, which owned by his friends also. He always has popular West African dishes jollof rice with beer before closing. He found it interesting that restaurants in enclaves all over the world would have this big signpost announcing the streets. We have these dishes, also with a local cook in the kitchen. Sometimes he sits in front of the shawarma store in contact with his customer. He wants to complete the order as soon as possible so that he could return to Africa and reunite with their families before Christmas. After the end of celebration of Chinese Lunar Year, he could fly back to attend the twice-yearly Canton Fair. This year could be hard, he said. Someday in the future, A's life might be recorded as a special way, a miniature of this enclave, recorded as a model that could be sold in the market, which matches the idea of manufacturing powerhouse spirit of African population in Guangzhou. All the fragments of history, data, background, modality, vibe are engraved into the model. Nothing on the price tag, but everything folded into the form. What would they ponder on the reason for staying in this area? Would this modality achieving upward mobility or impede acquisition of host country skills over the long run? How could we consider cultural assimilation? In other words, how could they benefit from the mainstream culture where they lived?